Well, happy Sunday, everyone. I am showing you a tutorial on how I fix my green tomatoes. I fried them and put this crispy crunch on it, and I also turned it into a sandwich. So, let's just get started on what I did, and you guys can try this at home for yourselves and let me know what you think. The sandwich I made out of it, I used smoked turkey sausage, and I used 3 different cheeses. I used American, Mediterranean feta, and Swiss. So yeah. Oh, and I used some cilantro from my garden. I didn't want to do lettuce. It's just traditional. I love cilantro. So anyway, let's get started. This is what I'm using. And I'm just gonna cut them up, fry them. This is pretty basic. You can use your favorite oil. I use coconut oil, grapeseed oil, sunflower seed oil. I mix mine. I mix all 3 of those sometimes, and you know. So I'm gonna run out here and grab some herbs from my garden, which is some lemon thyme. I love this lemon thyme, y'all. When you cut it, it smells like you're slicing into a lemon. You get that zesty lemon smell. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand, so yeah. Okay, let me grab some chives from my garden, some rosemary. What other herbs can I add in here that's going to give it the zing that I want? Oh well, anyway. Took it in the house, washed it up, and now I'm going to cut it up really finely, and I'm going to add it to my dry batter, and I'm going to add some of it to my wet batter as well. So yeah. Alright, and now I am going to add buttermilk to the wet batter, and I put those herbs in there. And you can put a little salt and pepper in there if you want. You know, you can dress it up. I like to add my seasonings at the last minute. So, yeah, let's cut these up. I am cutting these kind of thick. Basically, these are tomatoes that didn't turn red on my tomato plant. You know, so, yeah, I just took them off and just started cutting them up, and I'm going to fry them up. I'm going to make several recipes out of these different tomatoes. So this is just one of them. Okay, so I'm going to get some all-purpose flour. And we're going to add some plancos for the crunch. And I'm going to put my seasonings that I diced up in there. My herbs. And let's add some. Here's plancos. Hold up. I think I want to add some. Ooh, I know, some onion crisp, some crispy onions. Yeah, these are act like plancos, so I'll just kind of crush them up and add them to the dry batter. Yeah, let's do that. This is gonna be good. I love crispy onion pieces. You know, the crispy onion bag. You can add them to salad, whatever. But I think I'm gonna use them in this way today. So I know this is probably not the traditional way that you do it, but this is Jackie's way of doing it.
Maybe so.
Yeah, so
it's the product of a heartbreak.
I'm gonna dump my herbs in here. Yeah, this will be good. Some people could add their seasonings to the dry batter mix. I'm not going to necessarily add it to the mix as much, you know. All right, here's those beautiful tomatoes. They're nice and firm too. They're perfect for deep frying. So yeah, I'm going to have to dip these twice because I don't have any egg in the house. I don't feel like running to the store. I just realized that I was out of eggs. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just dip them twice. So I'll dip them in the wet batter mix once, dip them in the dry batter mix, and then re-dip them back into the wet batter mix, and then dip them back into the dry batter mix again. And then I'll put them into the pan. So that's what this process is. You guys really don't have to really watch this part, but I'll just do it just in case. Yeah. Okay, I won't spend a whole lot of time on this part. You guys get the idea. I just wanted to, for some people who just really don't know, they want that every step by step kind of thing. So, yeah. Okay, so I have put them in my pan, and now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of kosher salt on them as they are frying. I kind of like that, my seasoning to kind of sit on top a little bit, you know? So that's why I never really added to the batter mix, because sometimes it gets lost in there and you don't really taste it. But, you know, you taste it when you fry it and you put it on top, you know? So, yeah. Add a little salt and pepper. You can add onion powder, garlic powder. You can add, you know, Himalaya salt, whatever you want, you know. So those are just the things that I added. I added a little bit of garlic powder, a little onion powder, kosher salt, and pepper, fresh pepper.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't want to overcook these. We just want them to get a little golden brown. We're going to flip them and...
Maybe so.
So y'all, here is the ugly tomato plant that I actually have. I call it ugly because it really was. It had brown ugly leaves on it and everything like that. I had it in the ground and then I had to pull it up because when the weather changed, fall and winter, you know, I was going to throw it away, but because it was so ugly and I didn't think it was producing fruits. But I came out here the other day and it had like 20 or 30 fruits all over it. You know, so I was like, and I haven't even been watering it or taking care of it. So it got real uglier. So I pulled it up out the ground and put it into a container. And I was like, I'll go ahead and save it, you know, and then just use it throughout the winter and stuff. You know, I'm going to put up a greenhouse. I'll roll this tomato plant inside my greenhouse. And then I'll continue to have tomatoes all year long. I'm not buying another tomato plant next season. I got enough tomatoes. I got cherry tomatoes. I got this big ugly thing here, you know, but it's producing some amazing fruits. So, yeah, I just wanted to show y'all where I got the big, beautiful green tomatoes from. It came from this big ugly monster right here.